I never thought my life as a small-town accountant in the dusty outskirts of Tucson, Arizona, would turn into something out of a Western thriller. Out here in the West, where the sun beats down on red canyons and folks still tip their hats at strangers, I ran a modest firm squeezed between a taco stand and a feed store. For 12 years, I'd crunched numbers for ranchers balancing cattle sales, helped startups with their books amid the booming solar energy scene, and guided retirees through estate plans that involved more land deeds than stocks. Numbers were my sanctuary. They didn't pull punches or harbor grudges. They just laid it all out plain. If they didn't balance, trouble was brewing. And when Sarah Jenkins' figures landed on my desk, they didn't just whisper suspicion, they hollered like a coyote at midnight. It started on a scorching Monday morning. My assistant, Maria, buzzed me through the intercom. "Jack, your 10 o'clock is here, Sarah Jenkins." I paused mid-keystroke. "The rodeo star?" "Yeah, that's Sarah Jenkins. Two-time national champion barrel racer. Face of boot brands and energy drinks. The kind of athlete who turned heads from Cheyenne to Vegas. Why she'd picked my hole-in-the-wall office over some fancy Phoenix firm was beyond me. I straightened my shirt and headed to the waiting area. There she was, mid-20s, lean and tough from years in the saddle, ponytails swinging, in faded jeans and boots. No frills. She looked like any local girl, not a millionaire. "Miss Jenkins." She stood, offering a firm handshake. "Call me Sarah." "You're Jack Harlan." "That's me." "Come on back." We settled in my office, the AC humming against the desert heat. "So, what can I do for you?" I asked. "My buddy Lisa suggested you. Said you're straight shooting. Explain things without the mumbo-jumbo." I nodded. "I aim to please." "Taxes?" "Bookkeeping." "Taxes? Mostly. I've never handled them myself. My trainer, Mike Donovan, takes care of it all. But lately, I dunno. I want to get a grip on where my money's headed." Smart move, I thought. Out here, folks lose fortunes to bad deals faster than a dust storm rolls in. "Not weird at all," I said. "You should know your own spread." She eased up a bit. "Mike says I ought to focus on writing, not fret over finances. But I'm 24 now, been competing since I could walk. Time to adult." "Right? Damn right." "How long's Mike been managing your money?" "Since the start. Found me at a junior rodeo when I was 8. Trained me up. Landed sponsors. He's been like a dad. My real one's been out of the picture since I was little." I jotted notes. "All right, let's review. Got docs, returns, statements, investments." "Some." "Mike's got the bulk. But I'll round up what I can." We set a follow-up. As she left, her words echoed. "Mike's gonna be pissed I'm doing this." Why would a trainer flip out over his star wanting transparency? First red flag waving high. Sarah showed up next time with a battered cardboard box crammed with papers, bank statements, sponsor contacts, tax forms from the last 6 years, all bearing her signature. Mike always said training's my job. Business would throw me off my game. So I'd just sign. Common story, but risky as riding bareback in a stampede. We dove in. I sorted for hours, piecing together a timeline. Her deals were public. Wrangler boots at $2 million a year. Monster Energy, another chunk. Total income around $10 million annually. But her accounts showed far less flowing in. "Sarah, your Wrangler contract says $2 mil yearly. But deposits are only $1.40 mil. Where's the missing $600,000? She frowned. "Fees. Maybe." We checked her trainer agreement. 15% standard cut. But buried invoices showed Mike billing 25%. Then there were $40,000 monthly charges to Donovan Rodeo Consulting LLC, his shell company. No real services. Just a money shoot straight to him. Fake fees. He'd invested $1.50 mil of hers in a land deal that supposedly tanked. No records. No property flip.
Gone.
And her accounts footed his ranch mortgage, $6,000 per month. His F-150 payments, $900 per month. Even his hunting club dues, $10,000 per year. All disguised as training expenses for tax write-offs. Over 6 years, it tallied to about $6.2 million siphoned off. My gut twisted. This wasn't sloppy. It was calculated embezzlement. I had to break it to her. She arrived smiling. Dust on her boots from practice. Hey.
Jack.
What's the verdict?
Sit down.
It's heavy. I slid over a thick folder. I've found major holes. Mike's taking more than agreed. Fake companies. Bogus losses. Personal bills on your dime. Her face strained. What?
No.
Mike wouldn't. Evidence here. Statements. Filings. Numbers don't fib. She leafed through, shaking. This can't be. He's family. I get it hurts. But look, your earnings versus. What's left?
6 pesos con 20 centavos mil gap.
All tracing to him. Tears welled. You're mistaken. He's sacrificed for me. Ask him. If innocent, he'll explain. She snatched the folder. Thanks. But I'll find another accountant.
Doorschlemd.
Alone. I exhaled. I'd done right. But truth's a hard pill in these parts. That afternoon, my phone rang, unknown caller. Jack Harlan. Mr. Harlan. Mike Donovan here.
Sharash trainer.
My spine stiffened like a prickly pear. What can I do? Back off. Sarah showed me your wild claims. Numbers speak for themselves. You're out of your depth. Small timer. Keep slandering. And I'll sue you into the ground. Threatening me? Warning you. Drop it.
Click.
His bark confirmed it. If clean, he'd clarify. Not bite. I left Sarah a voicemail. Mike just called. Threatened me. Means I'm onto something.
Please.
Review the proof. I'm here to help. Not harm. Silence followed. Days dragged. The Arizona heat mirroring my frustration. Then Lisa Torres walked in, Sarah's friend. The one who'd referred her. Late 20s. Fellow writer with that same grit. Jack. Remember me? How's Sarah?
Shaken.
Mike's poisoning her against me. Figures. Never trusted that snake. Too slick. She pulled her phone. 2 years back. Sarah mentioned Mike investing her cash in a ranch flip. Showed me a brochure. I snapped a pic. It was for Donovan Desert Estates, luxury lots near Sedona. She said it bombed. Lost $1.50 mil. But Lisa had dug. The project thrived. Sold out. Profits rolling. So no loss, straight theft. Fraud.
Plain as day.
We gotta show her. She won't listen. Thinks I'm jealous of his hold. Need more. A pattern. I looped in a forensic expert.
Tom Reyes.
Ex-FBI out of Albuquerque. Now freelancing fraud cases. He pored over the docs for days. Worse than you figured, he said. Your $6.20 mil? Tip of the iceberg. Offshore hints. Shells. Real hauls near $9 mil. Starting when she hit big at 17. How's he dodging?
Trust.
Buries it in legit costs. Smart crook. She needs to see. Folks cling to denial with loved ones. Lisa called again. Found gold. We met at a diner. Neon buzzing. She played an old video, Sarah at a rodeo presser after nationals. Reporter. What'll you do with the winnings? Sarah. Mike handles it. I ride. Mike behind, smirking cold. Another clip. Backstage, Mike on phone. Faint audio. Justing to deal. She don't know the full amount. Route it usual way. Pattern of deceit, I said. Copied to you. Leaving work late. Lot empty under stars. A truck rolled up. Two burly types stepped out. Harlan? Message from Donovan. Quit harassing Sarah. Or else. Threats now. Friendly advice. Tell him numbers, indict him. They peeled out. Anger surged, I was closing in. Sarah finally rang. Jack. Can we talk? I'm outside. She looked wrecked. Eyes puffy. I confronted Mike on the fees. The loss. He blew up, said I was disloyal after all he's done. Classic gaslighting. Maybe I've known deep down. We reviewed everything. Transactions. Videos. Tom's report. She wept. 16 years. Like a dad. And he robbed me blind. We go legal, police. Suit. He'll ruin me, sponsors. Rep. He's already draining you. Time to fight. We confronted Mike at his sprawling ranch office outside town. Paid for with her sweat.
He scowled at me.
What's this intruder doing here? My accountant, Sarah said firm. Where's my money? Mike, the $6.20 mill. Wait. $9 mill you've skimmed. Lies from this nobody. Proofs ironclad, I interjected. Inflated cuts. Shells. Fraud losses.
Your bill's on her tab.
Videos, too. You don't get it. Theft's clear. Out. Not till you answer, Sarah pressed. I invested. Built your career. Hours I poured in. I earned it in the arena. Bleeding. You stole 'cause you could. I trusted you like kin. Voice cracking. Mike iced over. Prove it.
We have.
Police, next. I'll torch your name. I'd rather lose it all than let you keep taking. We walked. His shout. Regret this. We filed with Tucson PD, embezzlement. Fraud under Arizona statutes. Civil suit 2. Seeking restitution plus punitives. Sarah's manager helped craft a press release. I've uncovered my trainer Mike Donovan's years-long theft. With accountant Jack Harlan's aid, evidence shows financial exploitation. Pursuing legal remedies to protect others. Media frenzy hit like a monsoon. Headlines blared, rodeo icon robbed by mentor. Writers came forward. He managed me too, money vanished. FBI sniffed around for interstate angles. Mike's attorney denied. But proof mounted. 2 months on. He was cuffed. Charges. Fraud. Theft by deception. Money laundering. Bail $1.50 mill. He rotted in county jail. Sarah watched coverage in my office. Still surreal. Justice grinding. Hurts seeing him caged. Knowing the betrayal. You chose truth, braver than any ride. She half smiled. Thanks for pushing. Mike's lawyer floated settlement. Return $5 mill. Drop charges. No dice, I said. Stole $9. State's prosecuting anyway. That's liquid max. Sarah mulled. Okay. But guilty plea. Public apology.
Deal.
In court. Mike pleaded. Judge. Admitting defrauding MS. Jenkins of millions. Yes. Statement. To Sarah. Sorry. Abused your trust. Convinced myself I earned extra for making you. Lie, you did the work. Sarah stared silent. Sentence. For years prison.
5,000 pesos restitution.
Lifetime bar from athlete management. Outside. Sarah breathed deep. Over. Lisa hugged her, tears flowing. A week later, at her modest ranch, Sarah said, "Hire you full-time? My CFO. Trust you after the threats. The fight. My firm. Keep it. I'll pay plenty."
$200 cas plus bonus.
I gawked, quadruple my take.
Deal.
And a foundation, financial smarts for young writers.
Teach contracts.
Safeguards. Jenkins Writer Empowerment Fund. You're on. But as months passed, something gnawed at me. The victory felt hollow. Mike wasn't just a thief, he was human. Flawed like the cracked earth out here. I'd seen glimpses, his early sacrifices, scraping to fund her first competitions when sponsors laughed. Sarah felt it too, her anger fading to sorrow. "He built me up before tearing down," she'd say in quiet moments. One evening, under a fiery sunset, I visited Mike in prison. Not for gloating, for closure. "Harlan," he grumbled through glass. "Come to rub it?"
No.
"To understand."
He sighed.
Started small. Extra fees for effort. Snowballed. Greed's a beast. You hurt her deep. Know it. Regret every cent. We talked hours, his regrets. Her pain. He asked to write her. Sarah read his letter, apologies raw.
No excuses.
"I see now. Took your youth. Your trust. Prison's teaching me humility." It stirred her. Maybe forgiveness ain't weakness. We adjusted the foundation. Adding rehab for exploiters, mentorship programs pairing reformed coaches with at-risk athletes. Light lesson, betrayal cuts, but redemption mends. A year in, the fund boomed. Workshops in Vegas arenas. Free audits for juniors. We'd schooled 400 kids. Linked them to honest pros. My firm grew. 8 staff. Branch in Phoenix. Sports finance niche. The accountant who lassoed a thief, folks joked.
Hated the spotlight.
Loved the impact. A teen writer visited. "Mr. Harlan. My trainer wants my sponsor cash." Mom said see you. We covered basics, red flags, questions. She left empowered. That's the win. But the humane turn came when Mike, paroled early for good behavior, reached out. "Want to make amends?" Sarah hesitated, then met him at a neutral cafe in Flagstaff. I tagged along. He looked weathered.
No squagger.
"Sarah, no words fix this. But I'll volunteer at your fund, warn kids from my side." She studied him. "Why?" "Oh, you. Oh, the sport." Tears brimmed. "You were my rock once. Maybe you can be again for others." She agreed.
Tentative.
Mike spoke at sessions I stole from the girl I raised. Greed blinded me. Learn from my fall. Attendees listened, wide-eyed. One kid. How do we forgive? Mike starts with truth, ends with grace. Sarah's inner conflict eased. Hate what he did, but he's trying. Lesson light. Revenge satisfies momentary, but humanity heals long-term. As time wore, our bond deepened, not romance, but partnership forged in fire. We'd hike canyons, her sharing rodeo tales, me crunching hypotheticals. Numbers saved me, she'd say. You did. Mike integrated. His story a cautionary beacon. No full absolution, but growth. The West teaches that harsh lands breed resilient souls. One dust storm evening, Sarah confided, thought betrayal ended me. But it opened eyes to trust wisely, forgive sparingly. I nodded. Numbers reveal. Hearts redeem. Years on. Harlan Accounting thrives, 15 staff. Offices in Tucson and Vegas. Athlete finance experts. I'm Sarah's CFO. She's retired. Coaching ethically. Advocating. Her funds secure. Invested in community ranches. Scholarships. The foundation's a force. Thousands educated. Laws pushed for athlete protections in Western states. Mike's a fixture. His redemption inspiring. From thief to teacher, papers call it. A young barrel racer emails, "Your story saved my deal, spotted shady fees." That's the legacy. Reflecting under starlit skies. I see the drama's arc, shock of theft. Drama of confrontation. Humane close in forgiveness. Lesson whispers, in the wild west of life. Justice rides with mercy. We've all faced truths that shatter illusions.
Mine?
Uncovering a father's betrayal of his surrogate daughter. But in mending, we found family anew. The end isn't vengeance, it's understanding. A light path forward in the vast desert of human frailty.